From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken from about the 12.
Yellow, 180. Hey, alert 48. Hey, 57 color.
Right to the air is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
48.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
58's the money. 58.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Steps away. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Yellow.
Now a handoff running through the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon, and they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Mills. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mills to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills now from the 50. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 26. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Stay with your man.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Up the gut with Burkhead. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 43. It's a party now. Attack, attack. Shoot.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Texans offense here for their next drive. For Dorsett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Check 43.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, fellas.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had them on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's Collins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 31 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Yellow. Man, I got you. Mike, 48. Mike, 57. Quarterback, don't get tired.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the yellow. Let's go, D. Big series.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a fourth down play. It gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
You know, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow, on the line. The mic. Know your job. 58's the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I'm coming. He's checking. Crash. Watch twist.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes, rolling to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10.
Mills, he's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pierce now up the middle.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 50. Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the
Back to throw. Mills. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31.
We play to win. Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it. Go get it done.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question.
He's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Here's Butker on to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Mills.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Double. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Smash, Regs.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Black shot. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
And Lance going to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance forced out to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Shot, 17.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready. 33, yellow.
We're scoreless after 1. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
They find some open field here.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. Room here to run.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Bust it.
First and goal at the 1.
Two times. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check safety. Check 99.
That would give to the big fullback use check. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Hey. 4 down. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Ready.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ross Dwelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. I got it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Mike 54.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Take 4. Alert 3.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try and run the option left side. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
You got tape.
Hey, Sunday.
Mike 5-4.
I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Lance.
Steps away to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
Let's get a sack lunch.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Squeeze, double. Slam.
Steal, black.
Mark 50. Watch the screen.
To throw, it's Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
95. Blue striker.
50's the money.
Ready.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown!
George Kittle with a touchdown grab from Trey Lance. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Gold for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Kill. Hey, let's go. Slam.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Yellow. On the water, right?
So we got men.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Lance now on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
43 rail.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's go. Yellow. 43.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On the set.
50's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
32. Fight. 97. Set. Go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now to gimme.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Hatchet.
Here's Lance.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they show.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready. Go.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On play action, Allen.
Tight down. There you go.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, check 24.
Singletary again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 34 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Get that ball.
Run the ball.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk,
70 yards.
and the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Rip left, rip left. 57 Mike, Mike 57.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taken at the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready. Green Jack. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jam.
Ready, go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, watch, let's go.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
6 yards left on second down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Okay, right.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Ready up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Ready. Go.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready, set.
58.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red, cycle.
Switch.
Set, go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Tighten up. Safe.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Cut.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watch the screen.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the shift. On 52.
Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, Mike 57.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw.
Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.